All right, guys, TSA packing video, round one. Let's see what we have today. What are we bringing on the plane? It's Ronaldo! You're not going back to Puerto Rico, buddy. I swear. You have a big, lovely life here. Let's get into the TSA packing video now. We're going to the airport. TSA packing video, requested by you guys. You don't need a Pelican case to travel with guns, but I certainly like it. This is typically what I do. As you can see, here's proof. I'm not lying to you guys. Bag tags, okay? I have traveled with this case in this configuration to actually many countries, many states. This is the Pelican 1615 Air. What makes it the Air? It's thinner than usual. This makes your life easy because typically when you're talking to TSA, they don't know what they're doing. Or I guess the airlines. This isn't even TSA. This is the airlines. We're not really dealing with TSA, we're dealing with the airlines here. They don't know their own rules. The number one thing about traveling with firearms is to educate the airline ticketing staff about their rules, okay? So it's important for you guys to know that, and every airline has different rules. So all you have to do is read, which I know is pretty hard for you guys, but essentially the biggest thing is that your firearms are in a locked container. Now, I'm all the way in my shop and I don't have my keys with me, but typically, hold on, it's right in this pocket. This other lock would be on here, and I got one lock on here. Shout out Ronaldo, what up? This is the man, the myth, the legend from Puerto Rico. He actually watched me pack my firearms bag in Puerto Rico and bring it back home. And then I brought him home as well. Anyway, so for the 1615, there's only two locking things on it. I just got these at Ace Hardware. I have a keyed lock on it rather than like the combo locks, just because I just don't want some randos getting in there. I want to be present when they open the case. So they gotta ask me for the key. So let's pop this thing open and see how it looks. It's actually a lot simpler than you guys might have thought. Boom. Okay, took all the foam out. Just a big open container. You'll get one of these stating that the firearm is unloaded, and we'll get into that in a little bit when we open up the case. I put in these little backers here. These were my permits from Puerto Rico, just so like if customs or whatever have questions, boom, right there, stamped, ready to go. Now let's go over what we got in here. First things first, as always, I always travel with extra belts because I'm basically Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
And Mr. Worldwide has to spread the good word of belt across this world and this nation. So always got extra belts in here. I usually keep my my ear pro is just out of my bag. Usually the ear pro's in the bag, but I keep my shoes outside of the bag because these things get dusty, crusty, and I don't want to buy the bag and there's just like nice. It's like perfect. This 511 duffel is like the perfect size. But I essentially just take my range bag and just dump it right into this 1615 like this. Bag, 1615 bag, 1615 bag, 1615. Guess what bag? 1615, right? Pretty crazy. So let's go over this bag because there's a few things that you gotta watch out for that the TSA may like or not like, okay? So we're gonna open it up. We've got my range essentials in here that you normally see from a match. Just like that, whole bunch of jazz going on here. So like, got some IWB holsters in case I wanna run double trouble. Appendix holsters. Now, this is the beauty of the Double Alpha Lynx belt, is my belt can fit in my bag. We switched up. This is my preferred competition belt now because of how easy it is to travel with, and just kind of snakes around just these little plastic things. Highly recommend this belt. We've got a ratchet for it as well, as haven't swapped on yet, but we got my belt in here. We've got inner belt. I've got magazines. Now, here's something with the magazines, right? When you're going through TSA, airline to airline, they might tell you different things, but typically it's easiest to keep them unloaded, right? They'll ask you if your gun's unloaded and your mags are unloaded. Now, depending on the airline, and again, it's up to you to read the rules to understand, that is going to be fine Some will allow you to have loaded mags, but most, if you have a loaded mag, straight to jail.
Right to jail.
That's it, straight to jail. Loaded mag, straight to jail. But again, read your airliner because some might allow it, some might not. Next is the guns, okay? You saw the little orange sheet right here. Firearms unloaded. You gotta sign off on that. Where you say they're unloaded, and then if TSA does check and they happen to be not unloaded, fine. Second time,
Right to jail, right away.
okay, so guns are unloaded. Typically when they ask me that, I will have my little case here and I'll open it and go see they're unloaded. Okay. Now if you have, this is definitely the right magazine for this gun. Loaded mag in the gun, straight to jail. Oh, that'd be crazy if that, no way. We just got a round in with an M&P mag. M&P mag, Glock 34, gun's hot.
Coca-Cola gloss? I don't give a damn.
You have a round in the chamber, you're literally going to jail. Like that's for real jail. Can't do that in the airport.
You right to jail.
That's crazy, I didn't know that. So yeah, mags, generally speaking, I just keep them unloaded. Guns absolutely unloaded. Mags out of the gun, out of the chamber, you're good to go. You're ready to cowboy it up, you know? I'll get better with that. The 6-second Glock's a little hard for it. But anyways, and then they'll be like, are you traveling with one pistol, whatever. You just tell them how many guns you're traveling with. I don't know if you have to or not, but so you just show them the other gun, show them that it's unloaded. This is the Lana Del Rey 1911. It's pretty fucking gas if you ask me. I haven't done anything with this gun yet, but I feel like we should. I don't know how to make this thing full auto, but that'd be sick. It's honestly feels really nice, but it's okay. Sorry, I'm getting distracted, guys. So far what we got. Case has to be locked. Guns have to be in a hard case. The overall suitcase can be a hard case like this Pelican 1615. Your mags just generally should be unloaded. Your guns need to be unloaded, and you're signing off on that, signing off your right to that. Some other things we got in here is like I've just got like sunscreens, timers, some nicotine mag brush, you know the deal. A couple things at iPro. Now, when we're talking about transporting ammo on the plane, here's where they get weird. They want you to have it in OEM or like individualized cases. So like these reloading boxes from Barry's, or like the Dillon boxes, these count. They like those. If you have it just in a loose bag.
Right to jail.
If you have it in one of my Constantine ammo bag.
Right to jail, right away.
Docket case.
Jail.
Okay. So you have to have it in like OEM boxes or reloading boxes or some way where the rounds are separated like this. I don't know why. It doesn't make a difference. TSA is just gay and retarded. The other thing with ammo is that if you have over 11 pounds of ammo, straight to jail. That equates to like 350 rounds, like 147. So like I could bring this. How am I supposed to shoot a major match with this? So what else do we have in the bag? Let's check out the back side of it. Boom. Fix-It sticks. Surprisingly enough, at the Tucson airport, I actually got stopped for this for some reason. And again, I don't condone breaking the rules. I was lazy one time and I just put a bunch of my reloads in a Magpul DACA pouch, not in boxes. And I was like, I'll be fine. And I was running late and I got to the gate and they're like, return to security. And I was like, shit, I'm cooked, boys, I'm done. And then they said they were worried about loose tools in my bag. And they're like, is this new? And I was like, no, I've been traveling with this for like 3 years in my bag, no question. But anyways, a couple of other tools in here. We got some little Ear Pro little pliers and whatnot. And then, let's see what the other pocket is. Boom. This just has recoil springs, batteries, little electrical tape. I have, believe it or not, another belt in this pouch as well. But that's quick bag breakdown, right? I mean, like, there's nothing too crazy. There's just some like few essential rules, and that is, and these will pop up on the screen as I'm talking. Guns need to be in a locked case, okay? It can be the overall case or it can be a case within your suitcase, and your suitcase also needs to be locked. Guns need to be unloaded, period. Mags should be unloaded to make your life easier. Ammo needs to be in OEM boxes or reloading containers. Then finally, you should know the rules better than the ticketing agent for your airline, okay? Because there's been multiple times where they tell me something and I go, no, you're kind of being a little bit of a Karen, but also like these people don't work with guns that often or necessarily know guns that well. So they don't really deal with this. There's been many times where like, this is my first time doing a firearms. And I'm just like, okay, well, here's the deal. I'm like, I've done this a lot. So I'm gonna tell you what's going on. I'm like, I got 11 pounds of ammo on me. My guns are unloaded. My mags are unloaded. My ammo's in OEM boxes. My whole suitcase is the lockable hard case for my guns, period. And it's locked. If you wanna get in it, you gotta come find me for the key. Anyways, it's really simple, guys. The biggest thing is just literally go on the airline's website and read. I don't even know why you're watching this video or why you need a video on this. Because how did I figure this out? I went on their website and I read their rules. Just like in life. So, big thing that helps is just finding a range bag that just so nicely just plops right in there. I mean, like, I couldn't have gotten a better bag. This is some 511 duffel bag. I don't know what it actually is because I got it at an event. Throw some belts in there, close it up, lock it up, call it a day. Oh, weight is another consideration too, because I'm typically overweight when I have this thing packed to the brim and I just kind of accept it, but that's a lot of extra dollars. So things like your ear pro, your belt, sunscreens, you know, things like that don't necessarily need to be in this case. And this case might be too big for you at that point. So just consider that, because I'm usually running overweight, but it's like 50 pounds. When you start stacking ammo in there and stuff, these things get pretty thick and heavy. If I fucking kickflip this, dude, there's no way. No, definitely not in the Berks either. It'd be crazy. So yeah, quick, dirty TSA vid. I don't know, guys. If you got questions, drop them. If you got drawers, drop them. If you got cash, drop them. If you got a gun, drop them. Go ahead, drop them on them. Jocking on your bitch ass. We're training him. Get it.